our IIC institutions. And also we'll talk about the new features has been added to this IIC 4.0 portal, and will make you familiar about these features so that you will use it efficiently, and also it will help in making the IIC network grow to the next level. First of all, I will welcome all IIC institutions, presidents, head of the institutions, conveners, coordinators, student members, faculty members, and external expert members. Those are part of these IIC councils established in more than 2,700 educational institutions. It's good to share with you all that now IIC network has spread into each and every parts of our country, and we have these IIC net institutions are now present in almost all states and union territories. And it's actually a pleasure, because we started with only 400 in first year, and now we have reached to 2,700. And recently we have announced this Institutions Innovation Council 3.0 annual performance result, and we are expecting by end of this IIC 4.0 we will reach to a target of 5,000 Institutions Innovation Councils. And it will only happen if you all will put your efforts and make these institutions councils to grow. To talk you about in depth about various initiatives and how these policy programs are actually contributing and enabling our institutions to develop their capacity and empowering the stakeholders, especially the students and faculties, to build up their skills, mindset, attitude, and aspirations while engaging with various innovation and entrepreneurship activities during their academic engagement. So this is a kind of first time of its kind is happening, where through a multi-pronged approach in the strategy, we are trying to achieve the desired result of making our institutions innovative, entrepreneurial, and also helping them to develop that conducive climate in their institutions and connecting these ecosystems in institutions with another institute. Through a collective approach, they are now taking the center stage and lead from the front to drive our national innovation and startup ecosystem. And the result is quite evident from the Global Innovation Index result in 2021. Currently, India secured 46th position. Previous year, we are in 48th position. And 4 years back, it was 81 position. So you can see that kind of jump our country is making. And if you will analyze the whole thing and the contribution of our IIC institutions and their efforts, actually you will find really overwhelming. And the distance is still so far, because our aim and objective is to see India's position in top 20 or 25 in next 3 to 4 years. And the more we will close towards the top ranking, then we have to put more concentrated and also more systematic efforts. And these things can be easily possible if we will build up our human capacity in our institutions to channelize these resources, to engage our young minds, and focus more on the quality. Simultaneously, the quantity also we have to focus. So let me share with you all the presentation, and also I will talk about the different features and how we are going to use these features in our institution's innovation portal. Udyan, is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
The PPT is visible? PPT is visible, Udyan?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay.
It is visible.
Okay. So let's start the orientation session. And before this, let me tell you actually what are the programs we are running at Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell. I hope almost all the programs you all either you are participating or institution is part of or your students are participating. So naming few of these: Institution Innovation Council, you all are part of it and you are the member of IICs. Total ranking of institutions on innovation achievement, that you know, and majority of these institutions they are part of ARIA 2021. And hackathon, much familiar name among the tech students, especially IT, computer science background students. And recently we had completed the toy hackathon, drug discovery hackathon. We have the Kapila program to support intellectual property, IP, patent filing, and patent generation. Yukti 2.0 for technology transfer related activities. Also, Ministry of Education, uh, Innovation Cell, and AICT, we are conducting so many international hackathons since last 3 years, 4 years. So all these programs are now well integrated, and multiplier effect we are expecting from these institutions. Naming major programs like NISP, National Innovation Startup Policy, IIC, and ARIA. These three policy programs are quite well integrated and synchronized. At national level, if you will see all these programs, it is designed in such a way that one program complements another and another program supplements that. So it's a kind of both complementing and supplementing factors has been taken into account. Like National Innovation and Startup Policy gives the directive measures, gives a kind of a broad framework for policy vision approach for the institutions with a long-term planning what they want to do. Whereas this IIC helps to convert that vision into reality by helping in implementation. And through that implementation, through these efforts, the outputs you generate at the micro level, also at the macro level, that helps in feeding into auto ranking area and getting good score and band in the area ranking process. That that demonstrate the efforts and the achievements of institutions. And in each and every junction in or interaction point, they develop a feedback loop for correction and improvisation of the program. That means all these programs not only helping the institute and the country and our educational system to go move forward, also it helps in improvising the system on a continuous basis, taking the stakeholders, institutions, faculties, and the students' interest into account. If I will talk about how many such institutions, those are having NISP adoption process, also having IIC in place, and also participating in ARIA, there are 2,436 institutes have been adopted this NISP. 1,247 IIC institutions are part of ARIA ranking process. And 21 institutions, IIC institutions, They are now currently offering a program called MBA in Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Venture Development. It's a 2 year program. Now, let's see.